Howdy folks, how you all doing? Cross the 6 here. Hope you're all having a wonderful day, evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to my channel. It's nice to see you here, and it's a pleasure and an honour having you watch my content. It really is. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into this one. We're in Berlin in the Waffenträger Panzer IV. Really good tank. I've done a video on this in the past, and if you haven't seen it, then just have a look through my videos and you'll see that it's there. What do I like about this tank? Well, it's all about the cannon. It's got no armour. You'll get mullered every time in this tank if you try to push forward and try to be the first one into the realms of battle, shall we say. You'll always lose. But this turned out to be a very, very good game. Now, you'll need to watch to the end because this had a little bit of a twist on it at the end, so you'll have to wait until the end to see what that twist was. But nonetheless, a very, very good game. So I hope you enjoy it. I really do. So I actually blocked Berlin. You know how you can block it in World of Tanks. Well, I actually blocked this for a period of time, only purely and simply because I don't know whether you got enough memory or experience in this game, shall we say, of what this map used to be like, which is how I actually preferred it, to be quite honest. It's a bit, I don't know, tedious. There's only sort of like three lanes, which is the bridge area, the town area, and the zero line area. The K line area is really the only three lines of attack in this. Because if you go into the middle, unless you're a light tank, you're just going to get absolutely mullered every time. So it kind of really narrows down the avenues that you can kind of go to. And as a tank destroyer with very little armour, you're not left with a lot of choices, to be quite honest. So hence the reason why I always start off here and then just see how the game starts to develop before I start getting into the realms of, you know, pushing forward and stuff, which isn't really recommended in this tank unless most of the enemies are quite badly damaged and they're a one or two shot if you're lucky. But make sure you can always get into cover with this tank, that's for sure. So anyway, I kind of unlocked Paris just to see whether, because I know they'd revamped it, hadn't they? They'd done a few bits to it, and I was never ever a big fan of Paris, and even to today I'm not a fan of it. And so I unlocked it and played it a few times and thought, you know, the map is still crap. The map is still absolutely garbage. So I blocked that one again and unlocked this one in its place. Why? Well, it's probably better the two evils, to be quite honest. But it's like Wargaming have done this thing, haven't they, where they've upgraded a few maps, one of them Airfield, and in my humble opinion they've absolutely destroyed that map now. Over on the eastern side of the map, if you start on the south, it's crap, and if you start on the north, it would be the western side of the map. It's just garbage, and I don't really know what Wargaming were thinking of. Whoever it was is who the map designer was to revamp it, decided that was going to be a much better option. I don't know, perhaps they were having an off day or something, I don't know, because they obviously haven't played it very often, have they, because it's utter garbage. And I mean, if you played this game as long as I have, and a lot of us have, you can't. I mean, Airfield was never great at the best of times, let's be honest about it. It never ever was. It was never the greatest of maps, but I think it was better the way it was than the way it is now, that's for sure. And it's like Ensk, they've changed Ensk, haven't they? And I like Ensk the way they've changed it, because they've kind of opened it up a bit more now, so it gives you a few more lines of attack, if you like, not just down the tank tracks or in the town or on the zero line. The zero line is a lot wider now, so it gives you more scope to be able to do a bit more, I guess. And I've played light tanks on it, and yeah, it's okay, it's not too bad as long as you do your job properly. It's all good, you know. So that's the reason why I've come back to this map now, because I just think it's far superior to Paris. And that's not really saying a lot, is it? Write in the comments below what you think of the changes that they've made to the maps. Right, can we get a shot at you? Come on. This 752, man, I tell you, he's got a horseshoe up his ass. He really does. Yeah, go and put the lottery on. Side shot with the Waffenträger Panzer IV. It never ever fails to pen, but on this occasion it did, obviously. So all I can say then, buddy, is go and put the lottery on, because you'd have won it that night. That's for sure, with the luck that you had with that shot. Talking about the lottery, I won the lottery this week. £2.50. There you go. Yeah, we just reset the cap clock. But this turned out to be a very, very interesting game. Now, that fella that's playing the tortoise, he's banged so many shots, and I've got the tortoise, and I never, ever, ever bounce shots in that thing. Everybody seems to pen me. It's always the same case, though, isn't it? You know, that if somebody has a tank that you think, oh, look at all the shots that he's been bouncing, and then all of a sudden you try it, and then lo and behold, you don't bounce any shots at all. Everybody pens you. But I'm sure that's just the nature of the game, isn't it? That's just how wargaming have it. But it's like the T95. You know, I come up against the T95 so many times, and every time I bounce off of him. Very seldom, even just aiming for the cupolas, the lower right of his lower glacis, no, the lower left of his lower glacis, which is where his weak spots are. I always bounce. But yeah, as soon as I play my T95, I get penned every time. And it doesn't make sense to me. Is it frustrating? Yes, because I want to be like the ones that bounce all the time. It's not fair. Sort it out, wargaming. Is that me having my morning wine? Hey, Cross, do you want some crackers with that wine? Crackers and cheese? Oh, I don't know where it comes from. I don't know. But as I said, this game, oh, you've got to watch to the end. You're going to like this. You'll like this a lot. I was amazed by it, actually. You know, I consider myself as an average Joe player. I have a lot of crap games, and I have a small amount of good games, shall we say. But sometimes, just sometimes, things kind of just fall onto your lap, don't they? Unexpectedly, shall we say. And I think this was one of them games that kind of did that. But you'll have to stay to the end and watch. You lucky, lucky people. You'll just have to wait to the end to find out what's going on. Anyway, there you go. Look at the scores on the doors. There's 2 of us left. Can we do it? Can we make it to the end? Are we going to survive? Are we going to die? Or are we going to lose? Or are we going to win? What do you think? So pause the video here. Put your comments below as to what you think is going to happen. And tell me whether you were right or wrong. And don't skip to the end. Don't cheat. That's not right. There's always people trying to take shortcuts, isn't there? It's like the other day I was in a game and with my buddies. And for some reason, I was getting pegged by the artillery as per normal. But for some reason, even when I moved, he was still able to hit me. I wasn't detected. Moved at least a good 150 meters away from where I originally was, and lo and behold, I was smacked again. Wasn't detected at all. It's funny that, isn't it? Who says that there isn't cheats in this game? Well, I suppose you've got to be a fanboy of the game, haven't you, to be able to say, oh no, you're lying, Cross. This game's perfect. Nobody cheats. The RNG, that's not a thing. Wargaming don't fix the games. That's not a thing either. You're talking out your ass, Cross. Yeah, alright. Okay. And of course, I'm not a community contributor, so not that I want to be, because I could never be a yes man, as I said in one of my other videos. I couldn't. I physically couldn't be a yes man for wargaming. I kind of say things and not think about it, and before I know it, it's out there and I can't take it back. And if I think the game is just total and utter garbage, I'll just say this game is garbage, as many games are in wargaming, I've got to be honest. But the Steel Aces, this new game that's coming out, which is supposed to be RNG free, there's a thing here. So that'll be really interesting to see how that compares with World of Tanks. Are you going to give it a try? Is it going to be something that you'll take a look at and perhaps download it and give it a little bit of a bash and see whether it's any better than this particular game, World of Tanks? I think it's got real potential, and if they stick to what they're saying they're going to do, then who knows, sky's the limit. It might be a lot of people from World of Tanks is going to say, oh, do you know what? Actually, this is better than World of Tanks. I'm going to migrate over to there. Yes, I know it means you've got to start all over again with your tanks and whatnot, but then that's the fun of it, isn't it? Stay there. Stay there. Yes. I knew he was coming down, but I don't think he was aware that I was there at the time. I think he thought, oh, I don't know where that Waffenträger Panzer 4 is. I'll sit here and see if I can take out that little evac. But yeah, so look at the scores now. 3-2. Can we do it? That's the question. Is RNG going to be in my favour or not? Or is it going to cruelly test me and make me think that I can do a good job when really I'm just going to feel like a cheap Japanese watch? No offence to the Japanese people, of course. But what can I say, you know? Call a spade a spade. And I can't believe that didn't hit that guy there. I can't believe that didn't hit him. But, oh well. He who dares wins, Rudders. You got to try, haven't you? You got to keep trying. Now, this is where it's starting to get interesting. Really interesting. We've got 3 tanks. One of them is an artillery piece. Now, we've just lost our guy, so it's now just me, V3. Ooh, can we do it, I wonder? Can we do it? What would you have done in this predicament? Would you have just sat here and waited for them to come out? Or would you push? What would you do? Knowing that one of them is likely to try and get round to the cap to start capping. As I said, look at that. And I can't see him from here, but yet my vision range covers the cap, but yet I can't see him. Strange that, isn't it? So I'm kind of sitting thinking to myself, what do I do now? What do I do now? Do I push towards the cap and try and get a shot on the guy in the cap and to reset? Because we've already reset it 3 times so far with the tortoise. Is it worth doing that, or am I going to get spotted whilst trying to do that, and am I going to get taken out? Well, there's the conundrum. Now, where's that artillery? I'm asking myself, what's he going to do? See all the things that you think of, but never at the time. That's why I'll never make a Unicum. My brain's not that fast that I can do that. Plus, not only that, you know, my stats are not as good as these Unicums, shall we say. So I'd probably make the worst community contributor. You've got to be brilliant, haven't you, to be one of the community contributors? Yes, Wargaming. Oh, of course, Wargaming. 3 bags full, Wargaming. Oh, Wargaming. What a game. You're just the best game that there's ever been made. No, I couldn't do that. I'd end up getting banned within the first few days, that's for sure. I did actually complain to Wargaming once, and this is a true story. They made this Mickey Mouse set up a video of the game. Can we get you? Stay there, stay there. Right, so now we've reset the cap again. So now we're down to 2, the artillery and the TD. So, well, you just have to keep watching, see what happens. But yes, so I put a complaint into Wargaming because they changed the video settings in the game and it made it almost cartoonish. And I wasn't overly impressed with it, I've got to be honest. So I actually wrote a very strongly worded email to Wargaming telling them how I thought it was wrong at the fact that we've paid all this money for premium time, etc., for them just to change it without any form of notice or asking us what we thought about it at all. And actually Wargaming did reply, and so fair play to them, they did reply to me. They banned me for 7 days. yeah, there you go, you heard it first. Wargaming banned me for 7 days for complaining about them messing up the actual game that we didn't sign up for. But there you go, that's Wargaming at their finest, aren't they? Now I'm looking for this M5355. There he is there, look at that. Can we get him? Can we get him? Can we get him? No, we can't. Frustration levels. At this point, the concentration is through the roof, and I'm trying to keep watch, knowing that this TD is probably going to try and sneak round to me, because that's what I would have done, knowing that I just fired. So again, I'm trying to concentrate on this artillery piece and to see whether I can spot him, and miraculously he disappears, but he's well within my viewing range. So there he is. So now he should get spotted. Yep, there he is. He's making a run for it. Big mistake. Big mistake. So now it's just me and this TD. Can we do it? Can we get this final shot into this guy? I know I can take a shot from him, so I'm not overly worried about that. But let's see if we can do it. Can we do it? There he is. There he is. Stay there. Stay there. Yes! Look at that. Anyway, let's go on to the post-game stats, because that was a very, very good game. Anyway, we'll catch you there, see how we did. So we did nearly 4,000 damage. Did we make any credits? Probably not. But our base experience was over 1,100, so that's pretty decent. That's not bad at all, is it? 24 shots fired, 14 direct hits, 9 penetrations. No, we didn't make any silver. But anyway, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful day, evening, wherever you are, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Take care. Bye-bye.
Your love, it still lingers in my veins.